Hello everyone, my name is Shivendu Garai and I am giving a speech on my personal theory which is whose name is the theory of reality. So what is reality? I am giving you an idea. We all are familiar with the word reality, but its meaning is itself very unclear and vague. Whenever we say something is real, we usually refer to its physical reality. But this theory not only concerns about this but also about the every domain of reality. We will come to know about the properties and scope of reality after reading this theory. The two blocks, aggregators and delineators, are the builders of the theory of reality, whose meaning are very easy as well as very scientific. This theory is very important as it will resolve our consciousness to fundamental theory of everything. It has been divided, I know, although the system of knowledge is being a different area, but it should be united, and the key which is required to have most basic generalization of knowledge and philosophy. The theory of reality is a theory which is the guideline of knowledge and reality, although it is a part of metaphysics. I hope you will surely grow through this theory by understanding it well and execute your ideas as per the content of the theory. Remember, this theory seems unreal itself, but though it's absolutely real. Okay, so what is reality? Actually, according to me, it is a system of aggregators based on some principles like our universe, mathematics, science, a programmed world, and much more. Actually, we think an object is real if it is present. Okay, now think about it. If it is burnt and left, is that object real now? So is the reality of an object dependent on time? It's an important point which will reshape our thinking of reality. Reality is not a function of an object, it is a system. If we consider our universe at a point of time, many things present in it would not be present in it in other times. So reality of our universe at a point of time is different from reality of our universe at another point of time. Now if we consider the whole space-time model of universe, then what does meaning of an object signify? Is it just only a structure or form of atoms at a particular point of time? More deeply analyzing, we find that we represent an object doesn't properly fit to the scientific model of universe, because science and universe are different things. Universe is a reality which is made of matter as well as various other things like waves, situations, space, time, gravity, activities and many more. Science is a reality which describes the physical, chemical and biological properties of our universe. What is the difference between Earth and world? Earth is a body in universe which is a part of our solar system. World is the system of human society and environment which is concerned with the Earth's crust. The theory of reality provides a basic idea of the meaning of reality for analyzing its properties. In fact, it is a new dimension of knowledge. The perception of reality is not clear in our mind because we can't define it in proper words. There is no universal definition of reality which we have learned so far. Anything which is present in our universe is at a particular point of time is our idea of reality. But the numbers 5, 6 and 88.3 are real or not? They are actually not present in our universe. In fact, they were never. They belong to a system which is of course mathematics. So what we conclude is that reality is a system, and those things which constitute the system are real according to the reality. The term object is not scientific, but an object can be a part of universe. So a particular object is real according to our universe system, but it may not so for system of science. Science is a system which defines the rules governing the universe and not the one which defines the universe. This is strange that what we learn in our school is to be concerned about the aggregators. Aggregator means those things which have some meaning or being and not their meaning. When we learn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we only make ourselves familiar with them rather than trying to understand their meaning. Not only in elementary school, but throughout our student life, we do the same thing. We know about how, but we don't know about what. Therefore, we all are learning, but without understanding of the reality or meaning of the things we learn, which is most important. Whenever I think, talk, or memorize, I always concern about the reality or meaning of the addresses. Believe it or not, that is the reason of my intelligence for conceptualizing, particularly this theory of reality. I don't learn only by reading or writing, but mainly by thinking about the matter of magnitude of the data. It does not mean that I think deeply, but I concern about the value of information. So theory of reality is a very important theory which will strengthen the system of knowledge. So I think you might have understood the whole topic and realized what I am trying to convey. A reality is nothing but it is a system of meaning or magnitude of addresses, or simply a system of addresses. And address is such thing which has some meaning or being. So I told you about the meaning of reality, but it doesn't mean that a reality is a constant and universal thing. Also, a reality can be a part of a bigger reality, and it can be arbitrarily big or small. In fact, realities can be united and divided to form other realities. Example, reality of our world is a part of a huge reality of our universe, which consists of scientific and non-scientific addresses. Now we have to clear the meaning of address. Address is an acronym of anything defining an existence for representing as a term of reality. I repeat, address is an acronym of anything defining an existence for representing as a term of reality. So as the full form suggests, it is defining or describing an existence. Now take an example of notebook. The address notebook actually is not an object. In fact, it is a type of object. So the address notebook and the notebook of my mechanics subjects which I am using presently are different. It is interesting that former is not a part of our universe, but later is a part of the same. What I am trying to convey is that we usually combine or mix up meanings of two different addresses in a single word, rather than trying to realize their absolutism. I have realized that most of the misunderstandings of our life have a reason of lack of consideration of the absolutism of an address. In fact, the lawyers in the court also use the ambiguity of the address to fool the people and judge. I have some emotions regarding this concept because whenever I try to explain my views about something to others, they usually misunderstand or falsify their meaning because of ambiguity of address. The theory of reality is thus useful to remove such errors in many branches of our life, knowledge, and social systems. Getting back to the example of notebook, we can point out that its meaning or magnitude is a type. Here, the type is the metatype of the notebook. Similarly, consider the address X, which is my notebook of mechanics of engineering, which I have kept in my bag now. So now it can be understood that X is an object. So here metatype of X is object. See, similarly consider word notebook. It is a word rather than object or type. So its metatype is word. So these three different meanings, although can be represented by same name, but we can distinguish their absolutism by considering the nature of their metatype. I have not yet theorized concept of metatype properly. Its number of different existing metatypes is small, large, or infinity. Since we can have many types of hypothetical realities which could have addresses of even different metatypes, but such topics may not be important in the 21st century. So we have to be satisfied by limited number of metatypes. As I have not theorized the concept of metatype, I am not sure that the metatypes are exact, particular, or dependent. But they play an important role in the theory of reality. Now get back again to the example of notebook. If you are intelligent, you can argue that if notebook is a type rather than an object, then what does the statement notebooks are of different sizes mean? Actually, an address of metatype type is a single thing to represent addresses of that type. Such addresses of metatype type are actually not present in the reality in which editors of that type exist. Example, editor planet doesn't exist in our universe, but Venus, Earth, etc. exist. Similarly, number is not present in mathematical system, the whole relative mathematics, but 1, 2, 5, 6 are present in it. So can we say an editor of metatype type doesn't constitute any reality? The answer is no. It is a part of a reality which is in fact a function of that reality in which the editors of that type exist. For example, planet constitutes a reality which is a function of reality of universe. I will not discuss about the characteristics of this function here because it is yet to be conceptualized. Actually, there is a difference of use of words and use of editors. So notebooks are of different sizes, consists of word notebooks, but not editor of metatype type notebook. In fact, many of our real life statements consist of some words, but their meaning doesn't consist of the meaning of the words. For example, it is raining cats and dogs, topic change, etc. The statement notebooks are of different sizes actually mean notebooks present in our world are of different sizes. The edited notebook of metatype type has only the characteristics which we assume every notebook must have. Since notebook is a type for describing any notebook, it is a unique editor. Whenever we use a plural word, actually we mean a combination of some or many or all of the editors of that type. Grammar is also a reality, and its reality usually consists of editors of metatype word, and words are different from the ones which they describe. For example, table is a word which is a noun, but table, an object or type, is not a word. So how could be it be a noun or consist of letters? The theory of reality is a theory of very large domain, so its effect will be in very large domain. The absolutism of editors is important for making the theory of reality, because in the theory we have to analyze the algebra of editors, and for that the meaning of words describing the editors should be absolute. So I hope you have liked the theories and its idea, which I am purely made by my mind, and I think I can use this theory for various purposes which can even used in the field of robotics, so that the robots understand the meaning of reality and various other things. So thank you for listening this speech.